first piece of this. Let me just point out something about this here. In order to capture all of it, it would be really hard if we just started writing stuff down. We want to do it in order. Do you notice how this is like this? True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. And then I just repeat it. So P's could all be true, and Q and R could do this, and then P's could all be false, and Q and R could do this, and that way you capture all the possibilities. And why are there 8 possibilities?
There's
Jeff?
3 variables.
Yeah, and each variable has how many options? True or false. 2. And what's 2 times 2 times 2? Because there's 3 of them. 8. That's why there's 8 options. So if I had a 4th letter, it would be 16. Cool, I like it. So I'm not going to do that to you. That's where it starts to become busy work. I'm not big on that. So there's not R. Now inside here, let's see what we can do this. What's not Q going to be? What's not Q? False, false. True, true. False, false. True, true. I like it. So let's see if we can do this. I'm going to do this OR first.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Why can't you do the not Q or not Q and R first? Or could you?
So again, it's if I had 4 minus, if I had $4 and I owe you 6, right? But I found a $10 bill on the ground, shouldn't I have money left over? You with me? Do you understand? If I had $4 and I owe you 6, and I find a $10 bill, now I should be able to pay you off and have some money left over to go get something to eat, right? Please let me eat. Don't break my thumbs. But if I do this first, I'll get 4 minus 16. I owe somebody $12. I don't know who that person is. I'm just going to get $12 to somebody that I don't have, right? That sucks. I have to do it as it comes, don't I? So when the operations are on the same level, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, you do them as they come, or else you get the wrong answer. Same thing with logic. Or and are on the same level. You do them as they come. So it's a good question, but that's why it works. It works exactly the same way as some of the operations in our normal number system.
Right, so then if it was or, if it was a sequence of ors, it can be done in any order.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah. If it was sort of like addition, subtraction, exactly. Yeah, cool. I like it. So you can carry that over too. You can multiply whatever order you want to. You can add whatever you want to. But it's a mixture of additions and subtractions. You have to do them as they come. Yes?
I was just going to say, I think one of them you put true that was supposed to be false when they were saying it out loud. Wouldn't that one be false? The second to last?
Where am I at?
Second order.
Not R is false, true, false, true.
No, the other.
Not Q is false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Because Q is true, true, false, false. It goes 2, 2, 2, right? So it's going to go 2, 2, 2 on the negation. So P is the calm dude. True, false. Q is a little bit more crazy. True, true, false. And R is insane. True, false, true, false, true. It's another way to remember it, if you want to. I like the look I got from some people. If you don't want to, you don't have to. There are other ways to do this. So let's see if we can handle this. I'm not going to write P again because I got too much shit on here already. So I got P there already. So I'm going to OR with this. So if you're able to do this, there's a lot less writing. So when is OR, what is it about OR? It's only, so let's look for both false. It's only going to be down here. So they're both false there. And they're both false there. And that's it. Sorry. What? True, false. I don't see it. Where are they both false? Where are they both false? Here and there. That's the only place that P and not Q are both false. Do you guys see that? So everything else is going to be true. So that's the output to the OR. So I can cross that crap out. That's my OR, right? How are we doing so far? Okay. And what's the next thing I do? The and. And between what? These answers and R. I want to take the results of this and R. So I'm going to and those. So I'm going to look at these guys here. The answers and R. So what is it about and? Only true when they're both true. So that's true. Anywhere else they're both true here? They're both true, right? Where else are they both true? Somewhere?
Second to last.
Yeah, this guy. So everywhere else is false. So now I can cross those out, circle those, just to tell myself where I am so far. And now is the last thing I do? Yeah, good. The if and only if. And that is, so now I'm doing if and only if between what? Between the not ours and where I am now with this mess here, right?
They're all false.
Yeah. That's only true when they're both the same. And here, they're both the same here, right? So that's true right there. Anywhere else they're both the same? No. So it's all false except for that one time.
Yeah. And
They're, the only place they're both the same is right there. Everywhere else, they're different. So that's the only time it's true. So if somebody made that statement, the only time it was a true statement is in this one thing. That had to be what the way it was. All right. That was a good day. I have this feeling. But this is just the basics of how this logic stuff works. Yeah. All section 3.4 does is if they ask you if two statements are equivalent, which is what 3.4 is all about, equivalent statements, you would compare. So if I got this output here, and then I did another statement and I got the same exact output, they would be equivalent statements. Does that make sense? So in section 3.4, you're just going to have to do a truth table for one piece and a truth table for the other piece, and then just stand back and see, are they the same? If they are the same, they're equivalent. If they're not the same, they're not equivalent. It's crazy. Kind of makes sense, yes?
Do you have to be exactly the same, or could it just be
Completely the same.
one true and one okay?
Completely the same, otherwise not equivalent. Yeah. All right. So on, I think it's plenty for today. I've done enough to you. On Wednesday, I'll have the practice test for you. All right. We'll finish up chapter 3, or what we're going to get done with in chapter 3 on Wednesday. Monday's a holiday. Next Wednesday's review for the test. Cool. All right. That's plenty.
what holiday?
President, yeah, poor Lincoln and Washington get sucked together, right?